What is up, guys? Welcome to another video. Logan here again. I want to jump into my nightly watch list, and this is the watch list that I made yesterday for the week. I wanted to go tell you guys, kind of how I'm looking at it, how I'm playing it. You guys know I have an Aapl call. They did really well today. My target price for them is $120. They have tomorrow where they're unveiling like the new Apple Watches, the new iPads. I think it's going to do pretty good, and I'm really excited to see, how they play out, how everything kind of shakes out for them this week, especially with tech today. Seemed like it did pretty well. Traded sideways most of the day, but we had a really good power hour with them. So yeah, I'm really excited for Apple. I want to talk about Tesla. I finally like Tesla here too. We have battery day coming up, and I think we could see 435 by Friday. I called this out when Tesla was 376. Right now, it looks like they're going to close at 421. So I think that's crazy. I mean, we're already hitting like my target price on it for the week, and it's only been Monday. I did not play it because my funds are locked up in Apple right now. I'm playing it with two big contracts. I have about 1,200 locked into Apple. So let's see kind of how it shakes out this week. But I did like Tesla. I mean, 80% return on the day on these calls. So it would have been really nice to throw $2,000 at something and get like 1,600 back. I think it's really cool. So I like Tesla here. Battery day's coming up. Their charts are looking good. They're having a nice bullish run. And maybe I even upgrade this price to maybe 450 by Friday. But we got to see because we have, Powell talking. Everything can get pretty bearish when Powell talks. So I'm really curious to see what we got going on today. But I think we're finally on a trend back up. And I'll pull up some charts later to talk about that more in detail. So we also have Walmart. We got the technical analysis play. So I called this out in the Discord. If you guys have yet to join the Discord, make sure you do. We got 800 members in the free one, and we got a ton of people in the premium one too. The premium one's awesome. It's for everybody who wants to make their trades more seriously. They want to take trading more serious. Definitely hop in that premium chat. Lena and I give our call outs in live time. We did great today, as everybody knows who was in it. And then, I give some call outs to the main Discord, the big free one, but sometimes I don't. It just depends on, the play that's going on. There's a lot of people in there. So I like to explain kind of why I'm going over these plays, and that's why I decided to do the weekly watch list, the nightly one, so we can talk more about what I'm looking at, why I'm looking at it, and everything like that. So it's a Walmart technical analysis play. I'll pull up their charts later too. They have a potential double bottom, so I thought a call would be a great move. They are up about $2 or $3 from where they were on Friday's close, so I think they have room to gap up. My target price for them is about 143, and they're at 139. So it could be a great move too. I'm really liking this, but of course these are all my opinions, but these stocks have been doing great. AMD put, so they had two large gap downs with momentum to the downside as the EMA started to trend down. So my target price for them was 60.30. Although AMD was up today, they were up about $2 when I checked them around 2 p.m. from where they opened. So this was kind of just a way for me to cover myself bearishly if anything turned around. I think AMD would have been the best put play out of everything. You can always play SPY too for the safety and the cheap premiums. So I really like AMD too. So I'm going to throw that out there. Then we have NVIDIA, the SoftBank news, you guys know, that dropped. So I'm curious to see how they get affected. And then I can't afford to play it. The premiums are just ridiculous, right? Like I'd rather play Apple or Tesla with that amount of money with everything that's going on. And yeah, they were up $30 in the pre-market, then proceeded to trade sideways. So NVIDIA was probably a good swing, but it would have been super risky swinging it over the weekend with our current market conditions. Snowflake IPOs, I'm super happy. It's one of the cloud companies. It IPOs tomorrow on Tuesday, and Buffett's already thrown capital at it. And I really, really like this potential play. Like I said, it's just cool. It's an IPO. It's one of the cloud companies. So we have old money and new money backing this. So I'm really going to keep my eye on this. I bet the contracts aren't going to be very expensive compared to, Tesla and NVIDIA and Apple and stuff. So, I'm also watching SPY this week. I think we ended at 339 flat or right around there at the end of the day. Maybe I'm a little off. Maybe it was 338.50. We'll check the charts in a second. But, and then my little disclaimer for everyone to have a good week trading. You just can't listen to the people who try to make trading dramatic. I do not like when people say like, sell, sell, sell. you're done. That position's screwed, man. Like, it's seriously, just listen to yourself, because other people's judgment can get in your head, and that can cause you to not stay true to the way you move, because we all make and lose money. It's just part of the process, right? It's part of playing the game, which is such a fun game, I think, in my opinion. So yeah, we're doing good on Aapl. Tesla cruises. So we'll look at other potential plays for them too. And it's just got to be careful when you're playing a lot of these tech stocks. But there's also, here's the good technical analysis play that I like for this week too. So let's hop over to Think or Swim. All right, so this is Aapl's chart. It seems they closed the day at 115.49, which is perfect. That's exactly what I was expecting. And I think tomorrow we have a big gap to fill, and I think we could gap up. And 120 is my target price for the end of the week. It seems to find some resistance right here, which can turn into support if it decides to take off. You can see back here we had a big gap up right at this price, and then back here a lot too. A stock seemed to find a lot of resistance. We found a couple bumps right here. And of course, this is just over the last 2 weeks or so, and these are just the 1 hour candles. But I think, that's why 120 is my target price, just because I think we have this gap to fill right here. And I'm really excited to see if we can do that. I mean, we stepped up really well over the weekend, and I think we can step up again. Especially with their event tomorrow, we could become really surprised to see what we have going on. So that's why I really like Aapl there. This is their 20-day, 1 hour chart. Let's check out Walmart. I'll show you guys how I view, the Walmart play that we have going on. Well, I don't have going, but the little call out I've been thinking about. So my target price is in the 143 range. We found a lot of resistance here. We found it back here on Tuesday. I mean, of course, that was a huge candle. Then we found it again on Thursday, right here, in between, or Thursday and Friday. Then through Friday, it kind of seemed to be another resistance point. Then we got a lot of green candles. It took off here. Then boom, some more resistance in this area and some more right here. So I'm really curious. I think we can gap up again with Walmart. It's a double bottom potential play. So I'm really curious. We have a lot of support right here at 135. So I think we're going to see another run, maybe up to the mid 140s range. I really like this position, and I think Walmart has a good position going for itself. Let's check SPY. We'll just briefly touch on it. I don't want to get too crazy into it. But yeah, SPY ended the day right here at 338.87. Of course, it's still going to jump up and down in the after hours, but I do like SPY. I think we have some movement. I think we'll see SPY to 342 tomorrow, if not 343, maybe even up to 345. But that's kind of a stretch in my opinion, but with how much Aapl's weighted in SPY, I think if we see a big gap up with Aapl, SPY will do the same. So I think we see Aapl in this range tomorrow, or SPY within this range tomorrow. So I'm really excited to see that. Really excited to see that position too. So like I said, that's what we're looking at for this week. These plays right here. Of course, I'll have another watch list out tomorrow night. I'll talk about kind of how everything moved then. We also have, Powell coming out. We have an inflation target that we're going to be looking for. And I think that's really going to help everything kind of shake out. And you remember the last 3 times Powell came out to speak, the market got very bearish after. So that's why we got to be careful with these plays. I'm still playing it small this week too, just to keep, just to kind of keep active with the plays, see how everything's moving, but I'm not going to be putting the house on anything, right? So we're trying to just make smart plays. Like I said, we got the 2 Aapl calls going. Watching Tesla, this would have been a great position if I would have sold something and maybe bought a contract in the morning, but I didn't. I still like Walmart. I may enter this play for maybe an October expiration to give it some time. And then I like Nvidia, but it's just a little too expensive for me, and my eyes will be on snow. So that's going to be it for me. Make sure you join the Discord. It's amazing. The links are in the description. And then also make sure you hit the subscribe button. It helps me out a ton. It just is really awesome. You guys are seriously the best community out there, and I know you guys know that, but this is the first nightly watch list that we got, and I'm excited to see after hours movement and then what we got going for us in the morning. So that's going to be all for me today, but man, am I excited. But make sure you guys leave a comment, a like, a sub, join the Discord like I said before. But that has been it for me today, and let's see how this week plays out.